Alright guys, welcome back. How's it going? Got some good news and I got some bad news. Bad news is I had like 2 videos recorded and almost completely done, and my camera freaked out and I lost everything. Good news is I got another video today. Going to be decapping some injectors. So I'll show you a couple different methods. I've been testing them out on some of the other injectors. Found a few different methods and I want to show you what works for me and what might work for you with minimal tools. So what do we mean by decapping when we say that? So see this little dark circle? This thing is like spot welded or friction welded on. You got 2 little holes. That's where the fuel comes out, and that's just restricting the flow. So this whole center piece here, it's just a little disc. That's called the cap. That's where the decapping comes from. And you can see it just kind of wraps around the top of this here. So we're just going to take this thing down and peel this cap off, and then we can get this thing to flow a little bit more fuel. So that's where the decapping is. So I got you guys positioned, give you a shot of my Mr. Goodbar, and then I'll show you one method I'm using. Got everything set up, ready to go on here. So this is basically just a Dremel with a disc on it, and I put it in a drill. So if you didn't have like a grinder or anything that you could use to get these things off of there, I'm just kind of showing this method to show that it does work. It's a little bit of a pain to do it, but it does work if you needed to do it in a pinch. I'm going to show you this method now. Basically, I'm just going to be taking it and rubbing this thing off on the wheel. You can use this like a grinding stone or anything else too if you have it. I've seen it done with a belt sander too, but let's give it a whirl. That's literally about it. I should be able to get this thing and pry it right up now. Just like that, popped right off. Okay, so here we have a set of 3 of them. All pretty much done. All the caps are off. I'll just throw them in. Put the pintle caps and all that junk back on there, O-rings, and should be good. Now these should flow well enough for the turbo. Alright guys, so that's pretty much it. So the easiest method that I found was using that chop saw, and I could basically just hold it at an angle, spin it around one time, and the cap would pop right off. So you could probably do the whole set in maybe 15-20 minutes. Real simple. The Dremel idea with the drill, that stuff did work. It's just a little bit more time consuming and it's not as clean of a job. So if you did have to for some reason, like you don't have a benchtop grinder or a sander or whatever, you could do it with the other tools. That's all I was trying to show with that one, basically. So next step, I'm going to go to the junkyard probably tomorrow after work and get a new fuel rail and a couple other injectors. I want to get another full set and kind of compare the flow too. So I'm going to get the fuel rail. I am planning on building my own test rig to flow the injectors, so stay tuned for that one. That should be interesting. I just want to match the flow. I don't want to do all the fancy testing. I just want to see if they're close and pick out some of the bad ones if they're bad. Plus I need to get some other pintle caps and O-rings and stuff because I damaged them, or they were already damaged when I pulled it out of there. And that's about all I got for you today, guys, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Be sure to leave a comment. If you're new, subscribe, all that funky stuff. Have a good one.